Welcome back everyone. In this video, we are going to learn how to prepare apple compote. You can also use this recipe to prepare compote out of pear as well as pineapple. Let's get started. Let us begin this recipe by adding grounded cinnamon to the chopped apples. So mix it well and let it rest for about 5 minutes. So I am going to caramelize the sugar. I have not yet powdered it, but if you want you can powder and use. So immediately reduce it to the low temperature. I am slightly increasing the temperature. Make sure the sugar is not getting burnt. So the sugar is starting to melt. It's getting wet at the bottom. So just push the sugar towards the sides because the sugar that is in the center gets burnt out soon. And take the sugar that is on the sides to the center. Don't forget to do this slowly because when you vigorously stir it forms like a crystals. When you use caster sugar or powdered sugar, this process will be little bit more quicker. Because when you use a granulated sugar, the granules are little bigger in size. So it takes little bit more time to melt. So almost the sugar is melted. Still more a 10 to 20% is there to melt. So let us wait for that. All the sugar granules are melted now. So I am going to reduce the temperature. And let us add the apple cubes to this. So mix them well. The melted caramel tends to become like a block. Don't worry about it. It will just melt in few minutes. We have to wait till the apple to cook. So now I am increasing the temperature slightly. First the apple releases all its moisture and then it absorbs the caramel. So the reason to add cinnamon to the apple cubes is the flavor combination of apple and cinnamon is really going to taste great for your compote. Apple is releasing more water now. So now can you see all the big block of caramel that has formed is now fully melted. And we are looking for the consistency of the apple to be little soft, but don't make it mushy. because tiny bits of apple bites will be really tasting good in your recipes. So try to undercook the apple, do not overcook it. Now the water content of the apple is well reduced. At this stage, I am going to add salt to this. Adding salt balances out the sweetness. So I am reducing the temperature now. So let us check the apple compote whether it is ready or not. So I have taken a small piece of apple, and when I try to split them apart, it should split into two pieces. It should not become mushy. Yes, at this stage, we can add our butter to this recipe. So mix it really well. So at this stage, I am going to turn off the induction because the heatness in the pan and the compote will make the butter dissolve well. Yes. Do not cook after adding butter because when the butter is overheated, its flavorness gets reduced. So this compote is now ready. Let us transfer this to another bowl and cool it completely before using so that the butter will be mixed well with the apple. Yes, now our apple compote is completely ready. You can use this tasty apple compote recipe to fill into your cakes, cupcakes, tarts, or any other desserts. So that's how simple the preparation of apple compote is.